Hello everyone, how are you today? Merry Christmas to you. I'm actually filming this the night before, just finished wrapping. This is my wrapping hair, and I really wanted to get this video done. So I decided, you know what, we're doing it. So today's video is gonna be my final one for the year. What's their favorite candle? And we're doing the Christmas story. Many reasons I wanted to do this one, especially on Christmas Day. But anyways, I hope you all are doing well. I know I've been throwing so much content at you lately. It's gonna slow down. It was just a mix of being sick. We had plans to go out of town and do all these things, and then, you know, all the storm stuff. We were gonna go help more, but with the science fiction, I've been home every day, which is great. Everything's clean, everything's organized, everything's like inventoried, and Christmas I was done with before the break. So I just had time to sit down and make a bunch of videos. My boys have both been on their birthday gift games, so they don't need me. So we've been just, you know, hanging out in the mornings, making a really good breakfast, and then they kind of let me alone in here. I finished wrapping a few things for stockings and stuff. Everything's ready for tomorrow. We actually have what we do is called a Christmas Eve box that I've got ready. It's right over here. As soon as I'm done with this, we're going to open it. It's just a bunch of snacks, a new movie, Christmas jammies, hot cocoa bombs, that kind of stuff. But it is only like, I want to say like 2 o'clock right now. But I had all of these candles pulled, and I really wanted to do this one for you. So let's get into it. So A Christmas Story is not really any of our, in our home favorite Christmas movie, but I remember, and I don't know if this is going to age me, probably for sure. We used to, I feel like The Christmas Story or A Christmas Story is the movie I see the most because of the TBS 24-hour cycle. So if you're old enough to remember the TBS used to play this movie for 24 hours, so you could catch it 12 times in a row, put a Christmas tree emoji down below because, oh my goodness, I used to watch it because we didn't have a lot of different channels. And we'd have huge Christmases, so like, you know, just to get away from everyone. But I was about 1 year old. I've been popping little pictures of me over here when this came out, and probably about like 4 or 5, the first time I remember watching this. Because, of course, I had a family member that had the leg lamp. Yeah, it was a big deal. So, like I said, you know, the whole plot was just like a cute story about a boy who really, really wanted the Red Ryder air rifle gun, and everyone says no, you'll poke your eye out, and he's like, because Christmas would be ruined if he didn't get it. He was a little dramatic, which I really related to as a character. So we're just gonna do his family, and then the 3 main like things that I remember about this movie. They're each gonna get their favorite candle from my collection. So I also remember that didn't matter if I was ever triple dog dared, I was never sticking my tongue to no pole at school, right? This poor kid. So the first character we're going to talk about was Ralphie. He was played by Peter Billings. And, you know, the 2 main things I remember, of course, were the pajamas from Grandma with the bunny. But he just desperately wanted the Red Ryder air rifle. It didn't matter what he got, and didn't matter what little part of, you know, his story was just kind of cute. Like when he got that little mystery decoder ring to like see if he was going to get the rifle, and you know, he went to Santa, and Santa was like, no, kid, you're going to shoot your eye out. But my favorite part is when they were changing the tire, and he dropped the lug nuts, and he said, oh, fudge. But he didn't say fudge, and he had to stick a bar of soap in his mouth. Because believe it or not, I'm old enough to where that was always that was a thrown out type of punishment if we ever talked like that, which I didn't. So you guys don't have to worry about me. I was like a good kid, obviously. But my mom was going to wash our mouths out with soap if we ever talked like that. So I didn't have a soap candle, but I did have this candle that I thought, well, kind of goes with the fudge theme. So we're going to give Ralphie the cookies and cream milkshake candle. This has chocolate cookie crumble, vanilla bean ice cream, and chocolate drizzle, which is fudge in my book. So I just thought that was a really cute candle. And, you know, we've been talking about this one a lot more lately since they came out with a repackage with the vanilla brownie swirl. It smells really good. And like I said, all these candles are going to tie together because it's all about a family, the story. So that's going to be for Ralphie. And then we're going to go to his little brother, Randy, who was played by Ian Petrella. And I didn't really remember him from anything, but I looked up his picture. He's an adult that kind of still looks like his picture as a child. So I was like, oh yeah, that guy. And the only thing I remember about his brother was he was just always with the mom. He was really little in the movie. And he always had that puffy snowsuit. And I was like, I looked through all my candles to see if any of them had like a cute little like puffy snowsuit person on them, because that was going to be it. But I thought, what is the one thing you want when you come in? Doesn't even remember from like the 80s, like that snowman that walked in the house and started drinking the soup and he became a little boy. That's what I was thinking would be really kind of similar. But what is the one thing as a kid you want to cut when you come in from a really cold day? So for Randy, we're going to go with hot cocoa and cream, because again, I just didn't have any puffy snowman suit. I'll be on the lookout though. We can redo this video when I get some proper candles. But this is decadent milk chocolate, fresh steamed milk, and mini marshmallow. So this will be, sorry friends, so this will be the candle that we use for Ralphie's little brother Randy. And I don't know which one I prefer more, if I'm being honest. This one really has that like Oreo cookie crumble, but this one's got that marshmallow and I really like that. So probably this one by just a little bit. Next, let's talk about Mother Parker, who plays Ralphie's mom. She was played by Melinda Dillon. I remember her in a lot of different movies. And I was just trying to find some kind of mom candle. She's, you know, such a mom in this movie. You know, she's washing his mouth out with soap. And she's always got little Randy running around behind her on, like, her coattails. And she's always trying to, like, do everything for the family. And she's kind of like one of those, like, underappreciated housewives. So for that reason, I went with a candle that almost every mom would love, and that's going to be Laundry Day. And this is my newest packaging, and I love this because I remember she wore like a sweater in a lot of the movie. This one kind of has that cable knit sweater vibe. This has notes of fresh air, crisp eucalyptus, and soft lavender. And it just smells like a clean laundry, clean dryer sheets. I love this one for Mother Parker or Ralphie's mom. And that comes, and then next would be Old Man Parker, played by Darian McGavin. I remember him in a lot of movies too as a little girl, you know, movies my grandma would have been watching. So for him, I didn't really know much about his character. I remember the lamp part was really funny, but we're going to get to that. So for him, I just gave him the candle of sweater weather. I feel like he'd really like this one. Fresh sage, juniper berries, aromatic eucalyptus, and fresh woods. And I just think this smells like, you know, like a grandpa scented soap, like, you know, a sophisticated sweater wear, right? But it smells good. I like it a lot. It's very clean, but it definitely has like a soap scented vibe, or, you know, very aromatic, very aromatherapy. And he just was kind of grumpy, but, you know, like almost like typical dad grumpiness. So TBS dad grumpiness, right? So that is Ralphie's family. It's him and his brother, his mom and his dad. But I thought we needed a few more characters in this one to make it pretty fun. And so I decided to give a candle to the Red Ryder air rifle. And say it with me, you'll poke your eye out, right? So I thought, okay, which candle in my collection makes me think of a BB gun? And that's the only one I could really think of truly was Open Sky. So I was thinking like, this would be the kind of candle for a camper. This would be kind of candle for like that outdoors man. So, you know, there's someone that would be out and about in open sky shooting BB guns so that they don't poke their eye out, right? You're following my train of thought here. So the notes are fresh air, wild blackberry, soft violet, and a cloud of comforting vanilla. This one grew on me. This one was at first interesting. I think it was the like, I don't know, the fresh air note, really the benzoin, like that ozone note. At first it was a little like Bonnie said it, fishing lure. Like I almost smelled the camping in here. Like the fishing, like someone like shut up a box that had some old river water in it or something. But I just figured that really worked, you know. You definitely need to be in the open sky to be using a BB gun, or you could get hurt. So that one made a lot of sense to me. And then, of course, we need to talk about the Pink Bunny Pajamas. And that was probably the easiest candle of the whole movie. Because which one would you guys have picked? Would you have picked this one? So this is the candle for the Pink Bunny Pajamas. This was sent by Grandma when he was really hoping it was the Red Ryder BB gun, right? This is sweet cream cheese frosting, fluffy carrot cake, and cinnamon spice. And I really love this candle so much. I'm actually so glad that when Christmas candles are done, I can start thinking about burning this again. This is very Eastery to me, very bakery. You know, they've got that bake shop coming. I hope to see this one again. I love this packaging, but I would love another version of this one, and this was just such a strong candle. So it's kind of nice to be going through my collection because I'm like, oh yeah, I can't wait to burn that one again. I'm almost over the peppermint hot chocolate cinnamon scented candles. So the very last one, and this was the one I worked the hardest on, you guys, so I hope I make this make sense. But the lady leg lamp, that is the thing that's most iconic from this movie, right? The dad ordered it, the mom's very confused, and he says, fragile, that's Italian. And so I looked so hard in my collection for something that was Italian themed, and I just thought, you know, Italian coffee, Italian like bakeries and like things like that. And so this was one that I just came to mind. I thought, yeah, the coffee house. So this is from Goose Creek. This is actually the only candle that's not from Bath and Body Works in this video. And this has notes of fresh coffee, chocolate, and caramel. So again, not just your regular coffee. And I thought, yeah, that's kind of like a little Italian. And so this is Fragile, which must mean it's Italian. And I just thought that kind of made sense to me in my head. So this coffee smells amazing. This candle smells amazing. It's coffee on steroids. It's coffee mixed with like the best chocolate note I've smelled in a candle in a long time. The best caramel it throws. This is my only candle that like kind of rivals Paris Cafe in terms of coffee, but with a little something extra. So they're still having this parade in my town. It's been like hours. It's just a fire truck going around, like, I don't know, giving candy to kids. There's like 4 streets in this town. I have no idea what they're doing, but if you can hear it in the background, I apologize. So back to this candle. This candle smells amazing. If you have a chance to get your hands on this at some kind of Goose Creek sale, I highly recommend it. But this is the candle for the Lady Leg lamp. So that wraps up the Christmas story. What's their favorite candle? I just want to take a second to thank you all, friends, old and new. Old friends just means friends that have been here supporting me this entire year, and new friends are friends that have found me and we've been getting to know each other in the comments. I really appreciate all of you. I hope you have a chance to celebrate with your families, whatever that may look like between now and New Year's. And I just hope you have a very, very Merry Christmas. I'm sending you blessings. Y'all have been a blessing to me. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. But yeah, I just want to take a quick minute to say Merry Christmas and take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in a video soon. What's coming next, guys? Are we excited? Are we excited? It's semi-annual sale. All right, I'll see you in a video soon. Bye.